Today, I ranked the top 10 best pets in Grow a Garden. Here at number 10, we actually have 3 pets. So let's start off with the corrupted kitsune. So the reason I put this at number 10 and not number like 5 or 6 or something, it's value-wise, it's quite a common pet. It is a prismatic pet, for, like in terms of rarity, so that actually does boost it up. In terms of its use, it's actually quite good. Every 20 minutes, launches cursed energy at 9 different fruits, has a 20% chance to mutate a fruit with Foxfire, Corrupted Chakra, which is this one right here. This one has Corrupt Chakra. It's actually a really good mutation. And then also has a really rare chance for the Corrupted Foxfire Chakra, which is a times 90 mutation, which is really good. The next 2 I actually don't have, so we're going to quickly go through them. The French Fry Ferret, alright, that is a really overpowered and broken pet. It's a divine pet from the gourmet egg, and what it does is it increases a pet's level by 1% every hour though. So if you have 8 of them, then you can increase it by like 8 every hour. And yeah, it's a really good pet, and I actually really should probably trade for one. And then the other one is another new pet, and it's the Lobster Thermidor. Okay, and now these give really good mutations, just like the corrupted kitsune. So molten boiling point every 300 to 900 seconds, 5 to 15 minutes, there's a 20% or more chance a nearby fruit becomes molten. I actually don't have any fruits that have molten on it currently, but there's a picture of molten right there on the screen. And also meteoric boiling point every 500 to 1800 seconds, so 8 to 30 minutes. All right, there's a 10 or more % chance a nearby fruit becomes meteoric, which is also a very good mutation. If you're going to enjoy today's video, smash that like and subscribe button. At number 9, we have the new best pet that you can get out of the sprout egg now, and that is the golden goose. Okay, so if you climb the beanstalk and you go up there to the top and you can see it, the golden goose, there he is. That's the golden goose right there. That's the pet that you can get from 1% from the new sprout egg. And the golden goose is a really good pet. It's actually one of the newest pets in the game, and it's actually really broken right now. So it is a divine pet. Okay, divine pet from the sprout egg, as I said before, 1% chance to get. And man, it's raining. That's loud in my ears. You guys can't hear it, but anyway. And what it does is every 88 to 300 seconds, it lays a golden egg, all right? It's a golden egg plant. So it's not an egg, it's a plant that starts with the fortune mutation. So a fortune mutation, a new mutation, just because of the golden egg. And then what it does is it can be harvested and mutates like other plants. So if you have a Spinosaurus, if you had a Spinosaurus or any other plant, pets that can like transfer mutations over from plant to plant to plant, use that because that can get the fortune on, and selling it may apply fortune mutations to a fruit in the player's garden as well. So when you sell that plant, it can also give you a extra bonus, all right, mutation, fortune mutation to some other fruits as well in your garden. But yeah, just leaving those in your like garden, just leaving them, like getting them planted, leaving them, and then using like Spinosaurus or like butterfly or like just other mutation pets that can transfer mutations. I like Spinosaurus is the best one for it. That's why I'm only saying that one. But yeah, it's really good. All right, it's like really good, and that's why I put the golden goose at number 9 on the tier list. At number 8, we have the Mimic Octopus. Some say this pet is overrated. Some say this pet is underrated. I am in the middle about it. This pet is good when you use it with the right pets, okay? So Mimic Octopus, as the title suggests, it mimics another pet. That's basically what it does. Every 20 minutes, it mimics and copies an ability from another pet and performs its ability. A really good pet, if you have good pets. So people who say that Mimic Octopus is trash are the ones who have trash pets. They have Mimic Octopus. It's only mythical. It's quite it's crazy that it's only mythical. Like, everyone thinks it's divine. It's actually a mythical pet, guys. It's actually a mythical pet. Do not say otherwise, or I will go and steal all your fruit and plant. I will join your game. I will steal them all, okay? So it's a mythical pet. Let's just get that out of the way. I use this a lot, and I get the kitsune ability on it actually quite more often than I should, not gonna lie. And that's what makes it, for me, like, overpowered. I've kind of lost the pet. Where's it gone? It just makes it really broken. Like, oh my, I don't know where my pet is. But yeah, it just makes it absolutely cracked, like, when you can use good abilities on that. But if you have, like, the Golden Lab and, like, just, you know, Shiba Inu and just, like, you know, your normal pets, because you're a normal Grow a Garden player, like a lot of people are. So, yeah, that's why the Mimic Octopus wouldn't be good, is if you used it for, like, trash abilities. You got to have a good pet for this pet to copy off for it to be good. But that's why I put it at number 8 and not number like 5 and number 6 and number 4, because like it could be up to number 4. Like honestly, it can be like as good as Kitsune because it's basically copying abilities. Like it's a really good pet, all right? But just in terms of the average and general player base, I'd put it at number 8 just because there's a little bit of disparity and like just a bit of confusion around that pet. But yes, it's really good. It's a really good pet. Don't get me wrong, it's really good. You just have to get another good pet. Cool. That's why I put it 8. Okay, and number 7, we have the most overrated pet, the dragonfly. All right, and this pet is, I said it before, it's overrated. And there's a reason I said it was overrated. Everyone used to think this pet was really, really good until they found out what the butterfly does. And so, yeah, what the golden fly. Honestly, it is a golden fly. The dragonfly is a divine pet. And what it does is every 5 minutes, pretty much, it turns a random fruit gold. So there's a 100% chance of turning a random fruit gold. And gold is it's a pretty good mutation. Like, in terms of, like, the base mutations and stuff, 25%. Like, not a bad mutation, but the only reason you really want gold is just to pair it with a variant, like, on top of rainbow and stuff. I know rainbow and gold are variants, but you can count them. You can count it as a mutation in terms of, like, value-wise when selling it. But the thing is, gold doesn't count to the butterfly, so you've got to make sure that you don't use that as, you know, an extra mutation for the butterfly to, you know, to do its thing. But the reason I put Dragonfly at number 7 is it's not as good as the other pets. And the reason it is good, though it's not trash, is because of the 100% chance. The butterfly actually has a random chance to fail. A lot of people don't know that. Like, the reason the butterfly is good is because it makes it rainbow, yeah? But it actually has a chance to fail, where the dragonfly doesn't have a chance to fail. Like, it's a 100% chance every single time a random fruit in your garden will get gold. It's random, though. That's the thing. So you don't really have any control over what fruit the dragonfly actually turns into gold. And that's why I put it at number 7. And number 6, we have the T-Rex. Whoa, that boning butt is massive. Oh, it's not worth that much though. But yeah, we have the T-Rex, okay? And like I was talking about before with the golden goose, transferring mutations, this is another pet that does it. I completely forgot about the T-Rex. And what the T-Rex does, all right, just quickly, is every 20 minutes devours a random mutation from your garden, then roars and spreads that mutation to 4 other random fruits. So the T-Rex is here. It's a really good pet, really good for spreading mutations. A little bit easier to get than the Spinosaurus. It's just valued just a little bit less. But the thing is, the reason the T-Rex isn't as good as the Spino is because the Spino favorites fruits, whereas the T-Rex randomly. Okay, it might spread. So the trade-off there is it spreads to more fruits than the Spinosaurus does, but it's not random. So, but it is random. Sorry, my bad. It is random. So that's why I'd put the T-Rex at number 5. And yeah, the Spinosaurus just better because you want to put it on your best plants and stuff. And the T-Rex ain't gonna do it. The T-Rex ain't gonna cut it. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna cut it. We have the Spinosaurus. Yo, I hope you enjoyed that little break there with the beanstalk. But yes, I was just talking about the Spinosaurus before as one of the best mutation givers in the game, and it is the best pet for spreading mutations. And what the Spinosaurus does, every 20 minutes devours a random mutation from 4 fruits in your garden each, all right? Then roars, spreading those mutations, so 4 mutations instead, to 1 random fruit in your garden. Prioritize applying mutations to your favorited fruit. So the fruits that you have favorited. So if I went and favorited this kiwi right here with this favorite tool, as you see, fave, I type in fave in the thing. All right, we got the favorite tool. This is what it looks like. All right, if you go and favorite, like if I click this, right, it goes up green, and I favorited the kiwi. So it will favor this fruit. Okay, if you only have 1 fruit, then yes, it will go to this fruit. So that's what I mean. That's why it's really overpowered. So you don't have any control of what mutations that it takes, unless you have like 2 plants in your garden. But yeah, you don't have control of what mutations it takes, but you do have control of which plant it goes to. So if you're doing those every mutation challenges, Spinosaurus is basically your savior. Like, it will save your butt, your big fat butt. It will save it because you can just favorite a fruit and yeah. All right, let me unfavorite that. How do we unfavorite things? Oh, you just use the tool. Okay. Anyway, that's why I put Spinosaurus at number 5. Alright, at number 4, we have the butterfly. Alright, ladies, this is the butterfly. If you know what the butterfly is, it's actually the best pet in the game. It's the most wanted pet in the game, ladies. You know why I say the butterfly is really good? Is you know, it just makes fruits like the rainbow, man. Oh man, I love that accent. No, yeah, I love that accent, guys. But I can't do it for that long. I'm not very good. Anyway, the butterfly. Really good. Number 4, really good. Really valued pet. Demand 10 out of 10. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, it makes a fruit rainbow. So let's actually get the time up. Let's see actually exactly what it does. Every 28 minutes flies to a random fruit, right? Nearby fruit with 5+ mutations. Removes all mutations from it and turns it rainbow. However, it ignores the favorited fruits. So guys, you've got to make sure that you don't have your best fruits favorited. So like the Spinosaurus and stuff, you just got to unfavorite that fruit so it goes to those fruits, okay? And that's why the butterfly is like, that's its one con to it, and it also actually has a chance to fail. It doesn't say that there, but I've genuinely had times where the butterfly has failed, okay, in my garden. Like, genuinely. I'm not lying, all right? Genuinely. It's just been like, oh, there's a chance, the butterfly chances to fail. I'm just rambling now. But that is why I put the butterfly at number 5, and yeah. I mean, number 4, sorry. Number 4. And it's really good. Really good. Like, really good. No other pet in the game turns fruits rainbow, so that's why it's really good. And number 3, we have the Disco Bee. Now, honestly, if I was ranking this list like 3 weeks ago, I would put this pet at like number 1 or 2. The reason I don't now is it's quite an overrated pet. For what it does, it's really good, but for the chances it has, it's really bad. So every 14 minutes, there's only a 20% chance that a nearby fruit becomes disco. Now, the mutation in itself, disco, broken. Really good mutation, top 10 mutations in the game. Now, the 20% though, every 14 minutes, yeah, it's rough. It doesn't actually happen that much. So that's why I put it at 3. Like, it's valued a lot. Like, people still really want this pet just for the fact that it has that disco mutation, and it's like one of the few pets that actually give the disco mutation. So that other than that admin weather event, but yeah, that in itself is the only reason why that pet is really high. But yeah, the 20% really does hurt. It does hurt. And sorry if there's not a lot of gameplay in this video, guys. Like I on these tier lists and stuff, I don't know how else to show these pets and do things. And let me know what kind of content you guys want in the description below. Comment your best video ideas right now that you want to see me do. I will do them. Like, I will be reading those comments and I will probably do them. So let me know right now in the comments down below. That'd be awesome. So let's move on to number 2. And number 2, we have the raccoon. Now, the raccoon doesn't usually look like this. It has a shocked mutation, obviously. But this pet has gone through a lot of changes, okay? A lot of changes that a lot of people don't know. It's still at number 2 because it's still a really, really good pet, but it actually did have a nerf. So what the raccoon does is every 14 minutes, it goes to a random player's plot. Everyone really knows this, and it just duplicates the random crop and gives it to you. Now, it actually used to be like shorter. The cooldown used to be shorter. It used to be like 10 minutes and stuff. And now it's 15. So there's a little bit of a buff, a nerf. That's not a buff. A nerf there because of that extra cooldown. But the problem with this pet, okay, and the reason it's not number 1 is it's really simple. It just doesn't give any mutations. Like, you can steal really overpowered fruits, and yeah, you can get really unlucky. You can get like nothing on it. Is that a disco on it? Oh yeah, it does. Okay, but yeah, you can get nothing. Like, you can get absolutely nothing. Like, I've had my raccoon out, and I've heard stories of other people having their raccoons out for like days, and the best thing they got was like an uncommon plant with like 3 mutations on it. Like, it really does depend on what servers you're in. So if you join a server with like a bunch of rich people with bone blossoms and mutations and stuff, and like all 6 farms are filled up with that, like, yeah, you'll get some good pets. But I don't know many gardens and people who actually have those things. Like, I know a few, but those who are actually willing to sit there and just accept their fruits getting stolen, yeah. That is why I'd say this isn't as good as the Kitsune, all right? And yes, there's a reason why it's better. And people don't know, but I will let you guys know in 2 seconds. Let's go. And number 1, the best pet in Grower Garden, we have the Kitsune. Yes, I said it before. The Kitsune is the best pet in Grower Garden. And there's a few reasons for it. It is the raccoon, all right? So let's see. It is the raccoon. It has a longer cooldown. That's a drawback. But does the same thing as the raccoon, but it mutates it with chakra, the only plant in the game that actually gives that chakra mutation, and it also has a rare chance to mutate the same fruit with the Foxfire Chakra mutation. So really, really good. Now, if you combine this with the Corrupted Kitsune, you can get the Harmonized Chakra mutation, which is so if you get the Corrupted Chakra and then the normal Chakra, which is really good. The Harmonized Chakra, it's way better. Boosts your mutation value a lot. Now, the reason this Kitsune pet is really good is people want you to steal your fruit. Because it has the mutation, people want your fruit to be stolen. Like, people want to join your server and be like, oh my god, use your Kitsune ability on my fruit plant, please, because I need the Chakra mutation. So that's why everyone wants people with the Kitsune, like, in their servers and stuff. And that's why it's definitely the best pet. Like, rich people are like, sometimes, oh, you can't join my server unless you have this Kitsune pet, okay? You gotta have the Kitsune pet, otherwise there's no point, you know? Like, you're giving them something out of it, you know what I mean? Is that a Robux effect? Hold on. Did anyone see that? You guys see that right there? It's the Robux. What, is that the gold? I think that's the gold effect. Is it? No. Can't be. Yo, is that galactic? Oh my god. I would have got that from an admin abuse and I didn't even realize. But yeah, that's why the Kitsune is the best pet in the game. If you want to see every single divine pet ranked in Grower Garden, click this video right here up on the screen right now. Do it in 3 seconds. See you guys in the next one.